Hey y'all, y'all are all down in my canning kitchen with me again today. Y'all see I've got some ingredients out for us. It is May, it's the month of May, and I started thinking about some Mexican flavored dishes. I'd never say I make Mexican food because I'm an American girl, but I love Mexican flavors. And I started to say, well, let me write down some things I'd like to cook with y'all. Just because of Cinco de Mayo, you think of Mexican flavored food. So I got to writing and I had a big old long list of things, and I started trying to figure out which one. I was like, there's so many. So I think this whole month I'm going to just dot Mexican flavored dishes all in this whole month. Not saying that's the only thing I'll do, but I'm going to do several. And the first thing that I want to do with y'all is to make fresh Mexican cheese, or queso fresco, because you can put that on enchiladas, you can put it in soups, you can put it in eggs, you can do some queso fresco scrambled eggs, so good. You can put it on tacos, burritos, top of your refried beans. So we need some queso fresco, don't we? I know it, and it's actually not that hard to make, and so I wanted to share that with y'all. You can use several acidities. The most authentic way is to make it with a baby calf stomach that you soak in some lime juice for, I think, 7 days. You actually let it ferment a bit, and that makes the acidity that will curdle your cheese. But I'm not going quite that deep authentic today, because lots of us can make it with lime juice or lemon juice or vinegar. I'm going to use a little lime juice, a little vinegar. So especially because I love my baby calves, I'm not going to slaughter them right now just to get their belly out, huh? But that is how you actually get that ingredient that curdles your milk for you. But we're going to use this acidity. This I don't feel so bad to slice into. I'm going to move y'all closer down here to my stove once we get to where the action starts up. We're going to start with a gallon of whole milk, okay? And that's very important that you use whole milk. You cannot use skim or 2% or 1%, because you need that whole fat in there to make this cheese. And I've got a large I've got an enamel covered cast iron pot. You can do whatever pot you want. I don't think that will matter. Just make sure it's big enough to hold your whole gallon of milk. I'm going to pour this in here. One tip I want to tell you, this will go faster because we've got to heat this up without bringing it to a boil, but we've got to get it hot to between 170 and 190 degrees. A tip to get it to go faster for you is I've had this sitting out on the counter right here for an hour before I got on here. I got plenty to do before I get on here. So there we go. That was easy enough, wasn't it? I'm going to turn this on medium low. Some of you asked what that clicking noise is. That's actually a little lighter that flicks to light that gas stove. Obviously it must be people with an electric stove, huh? Yeah, or a glass top stove. My grandmother, back when I was little, they didn't have those little clickers on there that would spark and light your gas, so she had matches on the stove and would light it and hold it there to light the stove. And I remember that. I remember thinking that was just neat. I just thought that was cool. And then once I got a gas stove, it's already got a little lighter in there. But I wouldn't think it was that neat as an adult anyway. Okay, and what you're going to do, like I say, is you're going to heat it between 170 and 190 degrees. You don't have to sit here and temp it if you don't want to or don't have it. It's going to get to where it's just barely bubbling around the edges, kind of frothy like, and doing wisp of smoke, or the steam coming off there, not smoke but steam. And if you stick your finger in it, stick your clean finger in it, it'll be really hot to touch, but you can handle it. So that won't be so bad. You don't have to have a thermometer. I'm not going to get one out either. And you just kind of stir here and there, making sure nothing's trying to stick on the bottom. That's why I used this big cast iron skillet, because I knew there would be a lot between the fire and the milk between there, nice and thick, so it wouldn't try to burn or stick to the bottom. In the meantime, I'm going to juice my limes. I'm going to get me a 1/4 cup of lime juice, and then after I use that, I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of this vinegar, white vinegar. I've seen people use apple cider vinegar. I've seen people use only vinegar. I've seen people use only lime juice. Starting to get there. I'm sticking my clean finger down in there, and it's really warm. I don't know if y'all can see some little wisp coming off of here. I hope you can. Some little wisp of steam coming off of there. I'm trying to see if y'all can see it. Can you see it? Can you see it? I think you can here on the Facebook camera. Maybe you can, but it's just a little wisp of steam coming off. Nothing sticking to the bottom. It's looking really good. So because I let that milk sit out for an hour and kind of get the chill off, it didn't get room temp. It allowed it to heat up a lot quicker. Then we can get on with the process, huh? Okay, it's on low right now, and I'm going to keep it on just medium low. I'm not going to rush it or force it, all right? And it's just barely got some bubbles around the edges there. Not scalding, not boiling, okay? Okay. And I did squeeze. It took me 2 of those limes to get a 1/4 cup of lime juice. So I'm going to drop it in here. Just like that. And I'm going to let this sit and kind of stir it occasionally for about 5 minutes. Y'all, I turned it right back on just to show you it's already starting to curdle. Do y'all see that? Already, and it's not even been a minute after I poured that lime juice in there. So I'm going to go on the 5 minutes. I just wanted to show y'all it's almost immediate. Okay, y'all, it's been 5 minutes. I don't know what kind of minutes I was about to say. And y'all see those few curds there. Now I have poured about a 1/4 cup of white vinegar is what I'm using too. You can use all lime juice and you can use all vinegar, but I thought I'd do a little of both. Why not? I'm going to pour this around in here. And this might be all I can use. If not, I can actually use about another 1/4 cup of vinegar. I'm going to let this go for 5 minutes, and we'll see what it looks like in 5 minutes. We'll make that decision then. I don't know if y'all can tell, it's just been another minute. Look, it's really getting after it now that I added the vinegar that second time, huh? And it's thick. You can feel it when you're stirring. It's very thick in here. We're making cheese, y'all. I just love it. Queso. I try to say queso fresco, and I sound like a country girl trying to say that. Most people say queso fresco real quick, and I don't know, I sound silly doing that, don't I? Look, isn't that wonderful? Ah, I love it. I'm loving it. I'm gonna go 5 minutes, and I'll get back on here with y'all. I'm waiting for it to separate just a little bit more. I might add maybe just a 1/8 of a cup of vinegar, but I'll wait 5 minutes and we'll see. I'm just rushing it, I know it. Okay guys, it's been another 5 minutes, and I have got only about an 1/8 of a cup of white vinegar. Okay, not much at all, and I'm just gonna do that. That's gonna be our last time. And I want to show you, see how it's beginning to separate so much, it's almost turning a different color. Do you see the yellowy down in there? That's when you know it's going good. Everything is great, coming along nicely. Smells good. Okay guys, now the fire I'm turning off. Okay, turn your fire, your heat off, just like that. And I am going to sit this. I'm going to let this sit. Okay, y'all. I've moved y'all back over by my sink. I have a strainer, and I've got some cheesecloth in it that I cut off brand new, but y'all know I rinse it just in case it's got a little lint on it or anything. I want to show y'all our pot. I'm going to get it over here where y'all all can see it, and I want to talk to you a minute. It's only been 15 minutes, and look at this glorious cheese. Now, I have seen many videos. Some of them say wait 20 minutes. Some say 30. Some say up to 40. Well, I'm here to tell you, and they just mention it like whatever. This is very important, because one time I said, well, I'll split the middle. I'll wait 30 minutes. Well, I waited 30 minutes and my alarm went off, and I finished up a little something, so maybe it was like 35 minutes, and when I went to dip it out, my curds had started coming uncurd, okay, going back into the milk. So that's a very important thing time-wise. You do not want to let it run over, and I would not go to 40 minutes because, like I say, I think I did it 30, 35, and they started becoming uncurd like. And my heart broke, so I had to run out and get me another gallon of whole milk. But so I'm just telling you the mistakes I've made in the past, so you won't do it. So it's been 15 good minutes. You see it's still real hot, steaming, and it looks really good. So I'm fixing to start dipping this out. I'm going to dip out as much as I can. You can just pour it over in your strainer. Let me dip a little bit. It's so hot. And then I'm going to move y'all down there so y'all can see that strainer. I don't want you to miss out on all the good stuff, huh? Y'all see how it's separated so much? It's almost yellowy. Isn't that neat? That is so neat that we are making cheese, isn't it? Get y'all down here on our bowl. Our strainer bowl. There we go. I think everybody's there. Let me see if I can zoom y'all in a bit. There we go. Alright guys, and I'm just going to carefully, because this is hot, I'm going to carefully pour this, okay? Slowly. I can't wait to make some recipes with y'all. I've got several that I've already made Mexican flavored things throughout the year with y'all, so I might repost those tonight when I get settled in. Just because they're already Mexican flavored, right? And then I've got many others that I want to do with y'all as well. So y'all hang in there. We're going to make many things to put this Queso Fresco on. Yes, we are. Y'all see, I'm just slowly, I think I'm going to go all the way this time. And see, your bottom didn't burn or anything, so you've got to do it on slow. Slow and low and slow. Okay guys, I'm going to let this drain real good because it's so hot. And then I'm going to have to pick up my cloth by the corners and start twisting it, but you see why I want to let it drain. I'll be back. Alright y'all, here we are. Y'all see it's drained really nicely. I'm telling y'all, it is still steaming hot, so get your tough hands in here. I'm going to pick up all the corners to my cheesecloth. And I'm just going to begin to squeeze it. Woo, it's hot. Wee doggy it is. I'll twist it and try to stay up above it. Gracious, it's hot. We got to start getting this moisture out of here so we can salt our cheese. Yeah, we got to make it salty. And I want you to taste it before you salt it, because you'll see it's nice and creamy and tastes like milk, you know, and it's very creamy and good. But y'all know cheese is salt flavor, isn't it? So we are definitely going to have to salt it. I'm trying to do a little squishing on it because it's so hot. Goodness. All right, let's spin you some more, buddy. Woo! All right, y'all. I'm going to keep spinning and I'll come back. Okay, y'all. It's cooled a little bit, but it's still hot. When I give it a good twist and it comes out of there, I mean, it is hot. Now, I'm going to open it back down in the strainer, because now we are going to season it with our salt. Isn't that beautiful? Let me show y'all so far. Isn't it beautiful? I know. I agree. Okay, because it's so hot, you can use your fingers to do this, no problem, but you just need to break it up. And it is so warm still. Of course, use your clean fingers. Don't be using your dirty fingers. And I took my rings off, guys. Alright. I don't want to poke a hole in my cheesecloth. Let me see if I can handle that. I need to get tough. Alright, guys. This is 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And I'm going to start with, first take you a bite of it and see how it's just creamy like it is with no salt on there, so you can taste it. It tastes like milk and it's good and creamy. But then, of course, you're going to want to salt it, because that's what cheese is after all, isn't it? Salty. So let's put about a teaspoon to begin with. And you can put anywhere from 1.5 to 2 teaspoons, okay? So, and I know some people that even put like a tablespoon of salt, but that's just a little too much saltiness to me. But I know you're going to want to put 1.5 teaspoons. I know you are. I just know it. And of course, I'll put in the recipe, I'll put how many grams of salt that is as well. Woo, this is some kind of warm. And all I'm doing is fluffing it around to get that salt all in there. Kind of break it apart. And you want to get it in there pretty good so you can taste it. When you're salting it, just sprinkle it across it and don't dump it in one spot too. That'll help you get it a little more evenly distributed. Alright, let me taste, guys. Let me taste. I'm washing my hands here. It's good. It does need this other half teaspoon, okay? So I've got 1 1/2 teaspoons I'm going to put in here. And like I say, you can do more. You can. That's totally up to you. And we are going to taste it one more time. Make sure it's salty enough, but I bet it is. Let's see. I tell you, it could use another half teaspoon of salt. You can always add more, but you can't take away, right? So I'm going to add a total of 2 teaspoons of salt, guys. Just like that. One more time. Let's give it a toss. One more time. Break it apart real good. Keep your cheesecloth from falling in like mine's trying to do. Now, let me taste one more time. I bet 2 teaspoons is going to do it. What y'all want to bet? Y'all want to bet? I bet 2. That is top dead center, perfect right. 2 teaspoons of salt. Yes, it is. But now that's totally up to you, but you do need to add salt, guys. Okay. Let's take our corners back up here. And I'm going to twist and try to get the rest of that liquid out of there. Y'all see it's still got just a little bit in there. Y'all see it? Just a little, not much. Very, very, very little. Now then, I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to move y'all up so y'all can see all the way over here. All the way over here with me. Put the salt down. Okay, guys. Raise y'all back up over here. And y'all too. We've got to get everybody where y'all can see, huh? See if I can get y'all moved in close on YouTube. Sorry, guys. I know I was right in front of y'all. I was having to get all the cameras going. All right, now we're going to take our cheese and open it up nice and carefully. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful big old ball of cheese. Look at there. Wonderful. And it came out almost clean out of that cheesecloth. It sure did. And now I'm going to push it down in my container. I'm using a glass one. You can use any round bowl. You could do a square. If you don't want to do it a big one like mine, you can do it in some small little containers. If you want to like share some of the cheese, give it away. So whatever you want to do, guys, I'm going to do it in this big one. And let me see, I'm going to take my salt container and use that to push it down really firm, just like that. Maybe a spatula would work better, but you want to get it real firm down in there. We'll put this on our tacos and our burritos and on our refried beans and in some scrambled eggs. Yeah, very, very good in some scrambled eggs. Okay, y'all see what I'm doing? I've just pushed it down as much as I can, just like that. You'll see it in the bowl. There we go. And I'm going to cover it. I happen to have, this happens to be a bowl with a lid. If not, just put you some plastic wrap on there. And into the refrigerator. Let me raise this up. I feel like I'm just talking to these boxes. Y'all know what I mean? Oh, goodness. Anyway, I'm going to stick this in the refrigerator, and you can let it sit several hours. Best thing is overnight. So we will cook us some tacos and something good for this to go on tomorrow, guys. Hey, y'all. It has turned nighttime. It sure has. And I couldn't stand it anymore. See how it's nighttime outside? We had supper in the house, and I couldn't stand it anymore, guys. Let me go turn up the YouTubers. They can't see my face. And I can't see y'all's. That just drives me crazy. Yes, it does. Here we go. So sorry. So sorry. Okay, guys. Anyway, I wanted to get this cheese out. I know we're supposed to wait overnight, but I couldn't stand it. I couldn't stand it. No, I couldn't. I got me a pretty little Fiesta plate, except mine's a knockoff Fiesta, and I got it from Brookshire's umpteen years ago, called Citrus Grove. Can y'all see that? Citrus Grove. I got all colors in these, and they're nice and festive looking, aren't they? Let me get everybody down here where y'all can see this cheese. Just like that. There we go. Like I say, it's been in there about 5 or 6 hours, so we will try to get it out of here, guys. And this is the thing. They need a cheese making mold so you can push from the bottom to get rid of it, huh? Right? I know it. Ooh, this one's nice and crumbly, and I actually love it that way. Let's see if I can. Okay, he's turning loose. Come on, buddy. Oh, there you go. So cool. Look at there, guys. I want to show you this cheese we made. Let me come show everybody our beautiful cheese we made. Turn the light on it. Doesn't he look good? I know, he looks just like from the store, doesn't he? Except from the store, it's got all sorts of things in it that we don't know what it is, but now we know what's in this, don't we? I know, I love it. I love it, I love it. Yes, I do. All right, get our knife here, and we're going to cut into it, get us a slice out of here. Oh, and it's just crumbling, and I love that. Yes, I do. I got a taste. Just the right amount of creaminess, the right amount of saltiness. This is it. Yes, it is. Let me get that up there for you. Look at there. We got us a nice little slice of this Queso Fresco. Yes, we did. Let me come show y'all. Y'all see? Doesn't it look good? Yeah. Yes, it does. So now we can cook up the Mexican food, can't we? Yes, we can. I want to show you how it'll just crumble and crumble and crumble. Just like that, all over our tacos and burritos and our refried beans and anything and everything else, huh? Alright guys, I'm going to get back up to the house. See y'all later. Oh, something. See you right now. I know y'all always like, Amy, you never are leaving. Something I was going to tell y'all, that more authentic way, or the authentic Mexican way of making that rennet, is what that word is, RENNET, I believe, and that's what's found in a calf's belly, and you soak it in lime and let it almost ferment a little bit. I think 7 days. I'm not real sure on that, but that's what is extracted out of that calf's belly, and that's what is acidic, and you can make cheese with. But we didn't go quite that quite that authentic, did we? But the lime juice and the vinegar acts just like that rennet. So I'm thankful there's other substitutes for that, because I like my little calves. I'm not going to go slaughter them just to get their belly, huh? All right, guys, I'll talk to y'all later.